Where are your pants? Right here. Oh, I get it. I get it. That's funny. Yo. I wanted to get on here. I don't know. I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. Specifically the people who were... Sorry. Specifically, those of you that came to the... I'm not going to put my shoes on my bed. It's nasty. Came to the Dallas show. I'm a little like... I'm just like I went hard. So I'm like... I don't know. I'm just like chill right now. Lots of energy. Y'all had a lot of energy. That was really fun to see y'all. I think like it's really dope seeing the just the different kind of people that come to our shows, and I don't know. I don't know. It's sick to me. It's cool to connect with people, and I think today and specifically today, yesterday, I don't know, man. Like every show, it just seems like it's so different compared to last year and everything. Like as far as like the love that you guys have been showing me, like I don't know, like I don't know what it feels crazy, and it feels, I don't know. I'm really blessed, I guess, man. Like, yeah, like I was meeting you guys today, and it's like so many people came up to me and like either shared their stories or wrote me. Like I've read the most amazing letters on this tour, and like I don't know. I just want to say thank you to those of you who came out to Dallas. But I also wanted to talk about the show, and for whatever reason today, I don't know what it was. I felt it was like I'm very critical of myself, obviously, and like I genuinely like what I'm about to say is like it's just to let y'all know that, you know, it's okay to, you know, like feel this way, but it's like, how do you deal with it? Like, so anyways, after the show, I don't know what it was, man. I think it was after Lucky You and Do or Die. For whatever reason, you know, I like to study my performances, and I like to like really review everything that I'm doing and make sure I get it perfect. Like especially with Lucky You, because there's so much rapping, and it's so hard to like control my breath a lot of the times. And I don't know, man. I left stage today, and I was like, I don't know. I just felt like I could do so much better, and it kind of fucked with me a little bit, and I think I got in my head a little bit, because when I came outside to see like all the fans and stuff, you know, the things that you guys were saying to me was like, it really showed me that it's like, okay, like it's great to be critical of yourself, and it's great to like we need to be I don't know, we need to be our own worst critics sometimes, and we need to always like be on top of ourselves and be like, I don't know, just keeping ourselves in check. So I don't know, I wanted to share with you guys that yeah, like I feel that shit all the time. It's like every show, no matter how good it is, I can pinpoint like at which parts I could have either delivered better, like my speech that I do in the middle, or like whatever the case may be. And I don't know well, I don't know, like, I don't know, I felt like I could have killed it a little. I feel like I could have went a little harder. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing for me to think, because all that's gonna do is push me to be better. And I'm 20 years old, man. I just started performing like my own shit on this tour. I've done 7 shows. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be a process, and this tour is like really helping me work just on like my confidence and my stage presence. So I take a night like tonight where for whatever reason something wasn't clicking with me, is like man, I just gotta go harder. And it's not a feeling of defeat. Yeah, like, cause I'm not defeated. I'm not at all. If anything, I'm fired up. I'm charged. Cause I'm like, damn. Well, now I know, you know. And like I said, I don't think that I would change what happened at all. Because nothing happened. Nothing went wrong. Nothing was bad. It's just that I thought that I could be better. And I think coming off of a couple shows where I've been really good at like keeping my delivery and keeping my, I don't know what it is, because sometimes the in-ears fuck with me, and like, because I hear my voice just like over and over, so I don't always know like what levels anyways, I'm going too much into it. But yeah, basically my point is I don't know what my point is. I think I already said it. But yeah, man, I felt like it was important for me to share that with you guys, just because I don't know, I feel like that's something we all go through. And even I know that a lot of you guys look up to me, and a lot of you guys left the show like really inspired, and you guys said like the most amazing things to me afterwards, and you were really telling me like how much you enjoyed the show, and it put it into perspective for me. Really like how much of a mental game this is, because the things that feel so intense in our heads are not always an accurate representation of what actually happens, but they are guides. They are things that can push you to just be better, and as long as you do it in a healthy way. Like I said, I'm not defeated. I didn't let this feeling of, oh, like I wish I was better, take me down. I was just like, damn, like, fuck, like I gotta make sure next time like I go crazy. Yeah, I mean that's really all. Oh shit. I don't like how like it's flashing down here because I can't really read the comments. Love you guys. Yo, y'all. Fuck, man. The glare. I don't know what I'm about to do tonight. Probably just gonna chill. Maybe eat. I don't know if I'm that hungry, but we had a little incident with the this feels so weird. It's like I'm at school, like can we rap Lucky You together right now? We could, but even if I guessed it wouldn't, the timing would be off. Especially since it's, like, quick. It would just be like, don't be so hard on yourself, give some time to grow. No, I don't think that the way that I feel about my performance is bad. I don't think that me being critical of myself is a bad thing at all, because I need to be. If I'm not critical of myself, then that means I'm complacent, and that means I don't think I have anywhere to improve. If every night was just great, then, like, it would be pointless. Like, sorry, I'm saying like a lot. I need to stop doing that. I trip over my words whenever I don't know. Whenever I don't know, I talk about something that's personal, because I feel like a lot of times, people will share, their highlights and their biggest achievements, especially to their fans, and that's all that fans really see, and they're just like always like, oh my goodness, like it's just win after win after win, but that's not really an accurate depiction of what life is like, because it's peaks and valleys, ups and downs all the time. But you can make those downs cause you to shoot even higher than you were before. You need a hug? I don't need shit. I'm fine. I'm good. What I do need is some good sleep tonight, because I didn't get a lot of sleep. It was kind of a weird day for me, because we were at the airport for, oh my goodness, like 10 hours, like 10 hours, from 7 a.m. to 7, you do the math, because I don't know, is that 12? I don't fucking know. Anyways, we were at the airport for a minute, because our flight in Orlando to Dallas took off, like, it was supposed to leave at 9 a.m., but it got pushed back. We boarded the plane, got off, then we got back on. The plane actually took off, and I was like, all right, word, I'm going to wake up in Dallas, fall asleep. We land on the ground, and we were in Orlando again, and I was like, what the fuck? So we're sitting there at the airport for another couple hours trying to find another flight, when we finally came to the conclusion that we should just go back and sleep, and this was around like hell late. So, and we had the flight that we had to take was like, we had to be in the lobby at 5, so it's just a long night, long day, and since I was trying to sleep so much, I didn't really have time to like shower, and like I just felt gross all day. Like this morning, like, because we just got to Dallas, and we had like, I got here, I slept, and I slept so much that I forgot to wake myself up to like shower and shit. So I don't know about y'all, but if I feel like I stink, if I feel like I'm gross, especially after like all that time passing without fucking showering, like I felt like I was just pissed. Like I was just like, dog, I'm just not killing it right now. But then I got to the venue and I showered. I literally, like, I took a bird to CVS, bought soap, shampoo, like, all that shit. And I just, like, I showered for, like, I want to say, like, 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Just, like, went hard. But, yeah, I don't know why the fuck yeah. Mr. Clean. That's a long shower. Yeah, I had to just reset. Why isn't Tonight Belongs to You on the set list? Honestly, like, if you want the honest truth, it's because we had like 2 weeks. Or a week. We had a week for real to rehearse the show. We had like 7 days. And we were just running through it, trying to fill gaps and figuring it out, and it just didn't land. I don't know why. We were just like, but now that we're doing the shows, like, I kind of want to bring it back. I think that's like obviously it's a fan favorite, so I know you guys love that song. But it was just because like really this tour is so last minute, and we've been going through a lot recently on the the business side of things, so we had to put this shit together ourselves. It's a lot of pressure since we didn't really have won the freedom to do that before, but we also didn't. We never, like, we just didn't have the experience. So, yeah. Avi, my guy. What's the good one? Eyes Closed is still my favorite. Yeah, we make Eyes Closed lit. That's our encore. For those of you who haven't seen the show yet. And I was just like, I remember, like, I was just like, yo, because for those of you who don't know, for those of you who are new fans, I didn't write the Eyes Closed rap, and I fucking hate that verse. So I don't sing it, but what I do is I go into the crowd, and I just, like, go hard with y'all. So if y'all want to turn up to some old whack-ass Eyes Closed verse shit, then let's go. Come out to a show. I know ATL is going to be ready. Yeah. It's not even the fact that I didn't write it, because it's like when I was forced to record it, I was forced to, like, perform it. And then also, the verse is fucking terrible. It's so bad. I don't know who the fuck wrote that shit. Like, the first fucking 2 words are holy smokes. It's like they couldn't say, like, they couldn't say holy shit, or, like, they couldn't come up with anything else. Like, nothing. Like, you have to, I don't know. I want to have a word with whoever wrote that bullshit and made me do that shit, because that shit fucked with me for a minute. I was, like, up on stage, like, I had to perform that shit. I've changed the verse, like, 3 times. Yeah, let me go off for a second. Fuck. Like, yo, fuck that verse. Fuck that verse. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. For those of you who don't know, that show almost made me not join that verse made me not want to join the band. On boy band. So, like, this is before I even knew, like, who would be in the band. It was, like, top 8. And we sat down with the producers, and I was like, yo, I'm not performing that shit. Like, ain't no way I'm doing that. And then we had to go record it. We had the day that we spent in the studio, where all 8 contestants recorded Eyes Closed. So there's a version out there with Jaden, Marcus, and Mikey on it. I don't know where it is, but I would actually love to hear, like, a rearranged. Maybe that. Ooh, wait, maybe that's like. Yo, low key, if we get. That'd be really sick to hear. Actually, I would love to hear that. That'd be cool to release, even, like, on some boy band shit. Anyways, we were in the studio recording it. And I remember I wrote a new verse, because I was like, all right, I literally sent the producers an email. I sent the producers an email. I sent the writers an email. I was like, yo, this shit sucks. Let me do it better and prove it to you. Because it's like, if it's just my word against their word, and it's like, I haven't even made the band yet, so it's not like I have any leverage. But low-key, I knew I was like, in the shit, because they had a rap to the song. And I was the only rapper. I'm like, come on, man. Like, there's no way. I knew I had this shit in the bag, but, like, fuck, that was so. I remember one of the producers was like, he's like, you should just do it, and like just in case, like, just for safety or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then after a while, I don't know what convinced me to do it. I guess it was just, like, destiny. I just had to accept that I had to do this whack ass shit. Oh my gosh, man. Yo, I just know that as my career goes on, I'm just gonna have that. Just like, oh my gosh, fuck that verse. Alright, we done with Eyes Closed. I'm done talking about that shit. Didn't they tell Brady that anyone could do the rap? Yeah, they did. They were like, because there wasn't a rap before when we first heard the song in top 13, and then they added it during top 8. I don't know if they added it, like, right before the band was chosen. wax fuck. Because I felt like this was everything. I felt like I was selling out. Like, I felt like I had worked so hard to build this reputation and to be, like, I feel like there's so many moments in my journey that every time I listen to somebody else or do what somebody else wants me to do, it always ends up being terrible. So, and it ends up being something I'm embarrassed of, and it's something like I don't know, like, my worst moments come from other people's decisions, not my own. If I had written that verse and, like, I was responsible for it, that's a whole nother thing. But the fact that I had to act like I was representing, like, this random dude's, like his words and his, like, flow. His flow is whack as fuck. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know. But yeah, that shit really sucks. Especially for an artist. Like, imagine if you're a painter, right? And you're on a TV show for painting, and they make you, and someone literally just paints your shit, and you're like the artist, you worked your whole life to get this opportunity, and then at the end of it, they just give you this painting, and it's not even good, and you don't even like it, but they're like, yo, you're gonna show this, and it's gonna represent, like, that shit sucks. That happened to me. I had another one of those moments when I was like 16. There was a song that I was told was gonna be, a good move, and it actually ended up being a good move. Like, the universe works in an incredible way, but when I look back on it, I'm just not proud of it because it's not really me, and it doesn't come from me, and I feel like it just, I don't know, man. I feel like it really, I don't know. It did not pay homage to, the type of music I was trying to do. And if anything, I felt like it took away from it. Basically, I was 16, and I was instructed. I was told, oh, like, you should write on Juicy, Biggie Smalls, legendary. So I did, and the verses I wrote were just about me and my come up and my struggle, and like, why I wanted to do this hip hop shit. And I go in there and I go in the studio and I lay down the verses, and immediately was told to, like, change it, and it was changed. And I was told, like, oh, like, you need to be rapping about this. You need to be rapping about going to the mall and, like, doing this dumb shit. And I just didn't have the guts to, I guess, or, like, I felt like I was wrong for feeling the way that I felt about it. I was like, no, like he's right. Like, and, this is somebody who, like, I'm very close with right now, and like, this is somebody who, like, really, I owe a lot to this man. But this was the one time I was like, dude, damn, like, what, like, why'd you have to make me do that? Even wrote a hook for me, and, like, so bad, man. Put out the video. It was, like, literally going around, like suburban Cleveland, Ohio, like, rapping on oh my goodness. Like, anyways, moral of the story is, like, if you can avoid it, I would say, be careful, especially if you're an artist, before you like, I don't know, before you put your voice on something, make sure, because that shit doesn't go away. So make sure you're really doing it for you, and yeah, like, I don't know. that's my advice to upcoming artists. Is like trust yourself a lot more, because I feel like a lot of times we want to put trust in other people, and we want to feel like someone else like got us, you know. Like I think we all want to feel accepted. We all want to. Sometimes it seems easier and it seems smarter to listen to somebody else. You're like who clearly knows it was either more successful or vice versa. But like I can't tell you guys how many times I've heard, like you guys have seen the stories about like L.A. Reid and stuff, about how he turned down, you know, Chris Brown, Bieber, like all these people, and how he would like change. He would want to change people. And this isn't like a diss at L.A. Reid, but this is just like facts. Like you can look it up. Like I think the quote is I forget who it was. I don't know. It might have been Lady Gaga, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's like it's fucked, especially in this industry, in music and stuff, because it's like everyone thinks that you have to change your name and change your hair and rock certain clothes, and it's all other people's ideas. They want to like build almost like an avatar in a video game, and there's just only so much authenticity you can give from being somebody else, because you can be yourself, but if you're in someone else's shell, it's not going to come across as genuine as it would be if you weren't. Yeah, so a lot of that is like, and change your eye color. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, like I went through it. I changed my name, my eye color. I thought I had to put my hair up and put hella products in it, because I felt like there's no way that anybody would have fucked with me if I was me, because I was like, there's no way. So the last year has been me slowly getting out of that, and that's why my username is Conor Michael Smith, because I feel like I forgot who I was. I forgot my full name. I forgot. How many times do you really hear your full name? Like your mom may say your full name when she's mad at you, but how many times do you really hear it, and how many times like does it really resonate with you as like who you are? Like when I see y'all and y'all are coming up to me and you write me letters and you like Conor, like I was Michael for 2 years, man. That shit took a huge toll on me. I thought that I was like, oh well, like that's another, like I don't know if y'all follow astrology or not, but that's one of the, I feel like that's one of the Gemini traits in me, is like I adapt easy to certain situations, but because I adapt so much and because I'm always in like different places, it's really easy for me to get lost of who I am, and it's really easy for me to lose sight of my foundation as a person. And I feel like as the years went on, I just kept losing that person, and I kept like pushing Conor away. Yeah, like that shit'll fuck you up, man. It really would. But we're good now. We're on the upswing. It took so long, but it's like I feel like we're finally going. You know, I mean, one of the biggest things for me that changed it was getting this tattoo right here. You know, this shit just represents so much. It's like nah, like my biggest insecurity at one point has now become my biggest strength, and I finally realized that as of recent. And the thing that I used to be ashamed of and scared of is the thing that is bringing all these people together, and it's giving people a voice, not just myself, but through me putting my story out there. Like all you guys who come up to me at the shows and tell me your stories, or Like, I'm like, dude, like, it's crazy. It's crazy how much bigger it is than just, like, music and just, like, going on tour and singing songs and all that. It's so much more than that. Yeah. Conor Michael Smith. You can speak Spanish? No, I can't. But I told Sergio recently. I was like, yo, I want you to just, like, whenever you talk to me, whenever you think of something, like, just, like, say it in Spanish, and, like, I'll try to adjust to it naturally. I remember his mom, Josefina, back before Sergio turned 18 and became a grown boy. Josefina was always on the road with us, and she would be like, Conor, el baño, like, she points to the bathroom and, like, stuff like that. So I kind of miss that right now. I wish that I could be fluent in that. I feel like, I got 100 years on this planet, and there's so many things that I haven't learned yet. And I think my life purpose right now, the things that, like, excite me the most is like learning new things and becoming better and just improving. I feel like my stats. If I'm an NBA 2K my career player, I'm going from, like, a 70 to like I feel like I'm about to reach 80 territory. And it's like 90 then to 100. I feel like honestly, I feel like I'm nowhere near my potential, because I just see, I really believe in putting good things out and the impact it can have on the world when you're really doing things for the right reasons. And I guess that's what I'm chasing, is making sure that if I have this platform and if I have it's to use it as a blessing and use it to spread the lessons that I've been learning. There's a reason that the universe has granted me this, this gift and this this voice, this way that I can impact people. I don't know, I think about this shit all the time. I don't always talk about the things that I'm thinking, like, on live, so it's kind of weird for me just to, like, see y'all, like, I don't know, like, y'all's reactions, because, I'll talk with, like, all my friends and stuff, but I feel like there's, like, some catching up to do with the fans. I wish that I could do more interviews and stuff, do more fun things, like by myself, so that you guys can see some more of my personality, and that'll come like probably after tour, where I think we're all gonna start like the sickest part about this band is that there's five like stars, and everyone's like got their own lane, and I think that's the coolest thing. Like, I really think that we're like the music Avengers in this shit, and I just see us each having such an impactful role, and I see the power of a band and the power of a team. Like, if you think about it like basketball, I actually said this tonight in Dallas, is like everyone has their role, but I feel like we have an all-star team. I feel like it's not like we don't have any like bench players. It's like everybody's got like the dope, like just something completely different that they do really, really well. Like, the things that Sergio can do, like, I can't do that shit. And the things that, like, the way that Drew can sing, and, like, I don't know, I just think everyone's got something so incredible, and that's why I think it's gonna work. I miss you all doing lives together. Yeah, honestly, we're just together all the time, so, like, we should do one before a show one time. I think that would be cool. That'd be really sick. The Music Avengers. No, like, for real. Like, and that also means, like, with it being, if you think about the Avengers, there's all, everyone's got their own movie, everyone's got their own story, and that story is told to the world before, they come together. Because if you watch Endgame and you don't understand what Spider-Man went through, or you don't understand what Iron Man or any of those characters went through, then their role, they're still cool, but it's not as impactful. So the thing that we gotta do right now is make sure we tell our stories and make sure we figure out, the identity of each one of us. Eee. Sorry, man, I be thinking too much sometimes, but I appreciate you guys y'all who listen to me, rant and ramble or whatever. You're definitely Iron Man. Appreciate that. I think I'm Iron Man too. I see a lot of similarities. Tony Stark's a Gemini, actually. I look up to people like that. I look up to like fantasy characters that depict idealistic hero qualities, because I think those movies will teach you so much about right and wrong, and about justice, and about bravery and all these things. It's like when I go through my life and I go through my struggles, I'll always refer back to superhero movies. It's what would he do? Because it always shows in the face of sometimes there's sacrifice, there's all these different things that you got to go through, and I think those movies Harry Potter, all that shit, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, those are all my favorite ones. And those are my idols growing up. Those and Ichiro Suzuki. Ichiro Suzuki was a big hero. He was the first baseball player I ever really liked. That's how it's been for me. It's music, movie characters, and athletes. LeBron James, huge inspiration. Kyrie Irving. There's so many. I Stole Your Talent, NYC. Say something about it. Congrats. I hope you enjoy it. I'm glad you have it. I'm glad it got to someone instead of just getting washed or reused or thrown away. Favorite Harry Potter character? Dobby. Dobby's sick. I mean, obviously Harry's the GOAT, but I think Dobby's he's such a pivotal. He plays such a pivotal role in a lot of the films, and it's when he dies, you're just fuck, you know what I mean? What's your favorite song? MGK's recent album. I like Glass House. I like Roulette. Glass House is a really good one to me. When Snape exists. I like Snape though. Snape ended up, the crazy thing is they're in all the movies, it makes you hate him, but then at the end it's oh fuck, why'd you have to win me over right before you fucking die? I don't know. That's just how it is, and something like that'll show you that people, you don't really know what someone's going through a lot of the times, even if they can seem cold and just I don't know, so I can seem mean or whatever. It's I think everybody has a right to feel exactly what they feel, and sometimes it alarms us because it isn't what we feel, but it's not fair to judge somebody based on that. I don't know. I just go. I just go, man. I go here. So, Favorite female artist? I was just listening to Megan Thee Stallion. She's hard. I wouldn't say she's my favorite, but I was just listening to some of her stuff. I've actually been trying to get more into that recently, is like listening to more female artists. I feel like there's so many that are dope as fuck that I just don't, like, either just wasn't aware of or didn't think to go and like really check out. Young M.A. is actually my favorite female artist. She, like, I think that she, I don't know, like when she, like, the way that she says what she says, it's like you believe every word she says, and it comes off as super genuine and authentic. So I'd say her, honestly. Rico Nasty. I gotta get hip because I'm not, for real. Do you listen to Halsey? I don't listen to Halsey, no, but like I respect her a lot. I've watched her interviews. I watched her Zach Sang interview. I think she's really dope. Like, I really respect her interaction with her fans. I think that's like one of the things I admire most. Like, I find myself attracted to artists who really have like a sick connection with their fan base, like people who are really in tune and can bring people together. Because if you can fall in love with the song, but that doesn't mean that person's going to be a fan of you. Like, if you're making music and you're speaking publicly about yourself and you're expressing, you know, your true, genuine emotions, then you're going to get the people who relate to you. And if you don't relate to me, and if you don't fuck with me, and you don't, like, I don't know, if you don't like who I am as a person, then it's not meant for you. But there's so many people who are going to be, like, who are going to relate to that, and the people that are, it's going to make such a difference in their life, and it causes a ripple effect. That's the coolest part about being an artist for me, and going through the trials and sorry, I got a call. Going through the trials and tribulations of this music industry, it sometimes causes you to lose focus of what's actually important, and it really is, above all else, above the money, above the success, it's the fans, and like, it's like nothing else. Because it's not even, like, I also hate the word fan almost. It's not like I hate the word fan, but I wish there was a better word to describe. I feel like it's a nice word. Like, it's not offensive or anything. It's just like, I think of it as so much more. Maybe that means that I just need a name for, you know, the people that I would consider fans. Because I don't know, it seems like if I have an influence on people, like a positive one, like that's a lot more than just being a fan. If I can really make an impact on someone's life, it's like, I don't know. I want to be a musician, but I feel like I never make it. And if you continue to think that way, you never will make it. So if you want to be a musician, all you gotta do is try. All you gotta do is have fun, and don't be afraid to be bad. That's the biggest thing. Don't be afraid to be terrible. Almost embrace it. Be like, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, I wrote 4 verses today on the plane, and that's something that I haven't done in a minute. And it started off me just writing because I was like, all right, I'm gonna write something bad right now. Like, I'm gonna write some bullshit to, like, get me through it, but I'm gonna have fun with it, and I'm just gonna get it done, and I'm gonna do it, because it's so hard for me to commit to something and finish it out if I'm not enjoying it, if I'm not, like, stimulated. So I wrote the first one, wrote the second one, and each one just gets better and better and better, and then I start having more fun, and then I think of all these other ideas. So yeah, like I wrote some really cool shit today, and not every single line was perfect, but there were some really good lines in there, and like some stuff that I could take and like put on a song that I'm writing, or like whatever the case may be. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm going on. I just go, man. Like fuck. Don't be afraid to be bad. Almost like embrace it. Embrace like starting something new. Like just fucking just do it. Like why? Like why would you not? And I say that like I'm saying it because it was in your same shoes, thinking that even though I've built like this, that I wasn't gonna be able to like live up to my own expectations. So if I feel that way, I know you feel that way, and I know that everyone else probably feels that way at some point about whatever they do. Yeah. Hold up, guys. I'm back. Back and better. Oh, on a flip side, yo, I've been getting like a lot better at singing, and I actually want to start posting some singing covers. Like I think I was just trying way too hard before, and like obviously not every night's perfect, but I feel a lot more comfortable with my voice, and I feel like I hit a clean ass like Jaden Gray run the other day, like just I was like like all the way I hit it like low key clean, and I was like damn, like I'm really improving out here, and it just takes courage, especially to sing for me, because it's like it's so much more. I feel like it's so much more vulnerable than rapping, almost, at least to me, because I don't know, there's like pitch and shit, like I don't know, it fucks me. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go, but I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you all. For those of you who are coming to Atlanta, I'll see you in 2 days. DC, y'all better be ready to turn the fuck up. Yeah, that's it. Love you all, and peace.